What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel once again. My bad for the lack of videos over the last couple of weeks. I've been pretty busy again in real life, but at the same time I wanted to bring you something worth watching, and that is definitely the video that I'm bringing you guys today. Just an absolutely crazy game, huge game in the Sherman Jumbo, the M4A3E2, down at tier 6 American medium tank. One of my favorite tanks in the game, possibly my most decorated tank in the game. I think I've got just a crazy amount of medals on this thing. Like, I can't reel them off the top of my head, but I know I think I've got 2 Kolobyanovs in this thing. Spoiler alert. Like a few Radleys, and yeah, just, it's ridiculous. And I never used to rock the M4A3E2 Sherman Jumbo with this configuration. So right now I am running the package which allows you to have the M1A1 76mm gun, as well as the up armored turret, which is 152mm of thickness all round, plus the additional armor of the gun mantlet on the front of the turret. Makes this thing a hold down beast. And we're in a tier 7 game, but you're going to see just how well this tank can defend itself. So we're posting up on this ridge here, hold down in like you should be in a Sherman Jumbo, and we get a nice shot into the Comet, but our second shot misses. We're going to try and get a return shot onto the AT7's commander's hatch, but that one just misses. One of the downsides to the package on one of the downsides to this particular package is that the M1A1 gun is slightly less accurate than the M1A2. The package which allows you, or it gives you the Easy 8's turret and the Easy 8's gun, but you don't get the armor. So you're not really, you're a Sherman Jumbo hull, but you have an Easy 8's turret, and it's just not as effective. But we're bouncing so many rounds here. I loaded APCR for the AT7, and I must apologize for what seems like APCR spam right now, because I'm not spamming APCR, don't get it twisted. I just forgot to change ammo type, but I was a bit of a pleb. But hold down in like an absolute boss. This is exactly what you should be doing in a Sherman Jumbo. I have done a tank review on the Sherman Jumbo, by the way, which I will post in the description of this video. So if you guys want to go and check it out, do go and check out the description for this video. I do have a review which hopefully may help you if you are looking into going up this line. That was the very first penetration that we just took there from the AT7, but we're already up to 12 hits of damage with 5 critical hits. Got some decent spots as well, and we must have some decent block damage by now, right? You're like, I'm not counting the shots. I don't know if you guys are counting the shots, but we'll come to it at the end and you'll see how many rounds that we actually did take and how much damage we blocked with our armor. It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely crazy. So we're still trying to take out the AT7 and the Comet, aiming for the commander's hatch on the AT7 once again, just chipping away. The best thing about this gun is the reload. The rate of fire is just ridiculous. Like, I know a lot of people use the derp gun, the 105 on the Sherman Jumbo, but I just don't like the unreliability of it. You know, it's much less accurate than the 76mm. Sure, it does more damage, but it's less accurate, and you kind of need the heat rounds to do well. Like, this is a tier 7 game. If I was top tier, then okay, maybe I could get away with HE, but I think the derp gun is more suited towards the tier 5, which is obviously just the M4. And yeah, the game is just continuing with the gun singing all game. Like, that's what happened this game. The gun was singing all game. We're trying to take out the AT7, but the gun is trolling us a little bit. We can't get the shots that we need to get to finish him off. It's just not penetrating. He's going to drop out and be unspotted very soon. But it's currently 10-8 to the enemy team, and they are pushing up to our cap. So recognizing this, I've got 19 hits of damage on this side. That's a very respectable game so far for a tier 6. Very respectable game. Perfectly fine. 7 critical hits. But we are going to need to go and defend the flag from the impending threat of the ARL-44 and the KV-1S. And now it's just down to me and the other heavy tank on our team. Well, not the other heavy tank, the heavy tank on our team, who is about to get killed. Because if you notice on the minimap, he's surrounded right now by a load of different enemy tanks. He takes their artillery out. Thank you very much, because that probably would have been a big threat to me at the end of this game, had he still have been alive. But he is momentarily about to get taken out, which, if you notice, will lead to me being 1 versus 5, and that is now the case. So we're on course for a Kolovanov's medal here if we can pull the win out of the game. I don't need the APCR rounds to go through the ARL-44, but at this point I want to make sure that I'm grabbing the win. I want to make sure that I'm going to be coming on top of this game and grabbing the win and having an absolutely monstrous game in the process. So I have no shame in using the APCR rounds right now. I've got enough health to take a shot from this KV-1S, so I'm just going to push him. Need to get him out of the cap and get moving. He gets another he gets a shot into my side armor. That is the second shot that I have taken damage from this game. We're up to 26 hits of damage and 3 kills. There's now only 3 enemy tanks remaining on the team. So if I can finish off the rest of the enemies, we're going to have a Top Gun and a Kolovanov's. Now, stupidly lucky shot on the Tiger there. Completely snapshot into the side of his armor, and it damages his ammo rack in the process. But he does have the crap turret, which means he has the crap gun, and he can't pen me frontally anyway. So I am completely not phased. Just going to finish the Tiger off while bouncing the T-34's rounds. And it's at this point where I go, I don't need APCR anymore. Like, come on, man. It's a T-34, and look at the angle he's giving me. I could just bounce his rounds for days, chipping away at his health. All he's doing is damaging my tracks and tracking me. And this shot should finish him off, which it does. And now we are up to 35 hits of damage with 5 kills. And only 1 enemy tank remaining, which is the 87. And the 87 did penetrate me. Did penetrate my tank earlier. So, he did penetrate me. Ugh. But yeah, it penetrated my tank earlier. One of 2 tanks to penetrate my tank this game. And I thought he had the best package on his tank. Okay, I thought that the guy was fully upgraded and would pose me a massive threat. So at this point, I'm debating whether to sit and defend the cap, knowing that he's quite slow and knowing his last location was around the sort of E6, E7 area. I'm thinking that this guy might have been pushing up to the cap to help his teammates that I just took out. But I'm just umming and ahhing about whether I should attack him, because I want the last kill. I want the Top Gun. You know, if I get the win, if I out-cap him, I'm going to get a Kolovanov's anyway. But I want the Kolovanov's via a kill. And I don't want to cap. I want to kill him. I want to get the Top Gun. The Top Gun is on the line as well. And, you know, everyone loves the Top Gun. So, I'm in an ahhing for too long, deciding what I should do. And I just think, screw it. I'm going to go towards his cap, see if he's defending. Hopefully he will be. And the guy on my team seems to think that's what he's going to be doing. So, let's go check it out anyway and see what we can do. Hopefully he is going to be sat there waiting for us. I've got 1 APCR round loaded, you know, just to make sure of the penetration, because he's, you know, this turret that I'm rocking on the M4A3E2, the Sherman Jumbo, it doesn't have the best view range. I think the view range is 300, and if I remember correctly, I may be wrong here, so don't quote me on it, but I think it's 340, whereas the Easy 8's turret is 380. I think. So I've got 40 meters less view range, and the AT7's got decent view range anyway because it's a tank destroyer. He's going to outspot me. Naturally, he is going to outspot me. I have a worse camo value than him, but the only thing that is going to save me is the armor that I have, and as long as I present the front of my tank to him with slight angles, not enough so that he can penetrate my side armor, but slight angles so that he bounces off my strong upper plate, bounces off the impossible to pen lower glacis, or the impossible to pen gun manlet, or the angled sides of my turret. And that's exactly what happens. I get spotted here. I wiggle the hull around a bit, trying to present some angles. He reveals himself. And now it's just a game of who is going to kill who first. So I take the time to aim. He's bouncing off me. The APCR round goes straight through. The next AP round goes straight through his weak spot. But then, of course, the kill shot bounces off, even though it looks like it hit him flat. But the next one goes straight through. That is the Kolobyanov's medal and the Top Gun medal secured, as well as the win. But let's see how we did in the post-game results. This is just ridiculous, guys. I can't believe this, man. 7,144 experience earned, 4,096 damage done, 38 penetrations, and 4,315 damage blocked, which is absolutely ridiculous for a tier 6 tank. It's crazy. Like, tier 6 tanks just should not be able to do this, but the Jumbo is more than capable. We picked up the high caliber medal as well. That medal tally, though, I think there was 10. I got 10 accolades in this. So the high caliber mastery badge, obviously. Kolobyanov's a very rare and sought after medal for surviving after being against 5 enemy tanks. We secured all of the kills. Cool-headed for receiving a hell of a lot amount of, you know, bounces and such. The defender medal for defending the base. Just an absolutely ridiculous game, ladies and gentlemen. And if you saw the tabs coming up then, it was because I was taking some screenshots to keep that one for keeps. But we picked up the Steel Wall and Top Gun as well, and topped our team by an absolute mile. So that was just a huge game in one of my favorite tier 6 medium tanks. Possibly my favorite tier 6 medium tank, but it is definitely my most decorated tier 6 medium tank. I just seem to have amazing games in this tank whenever I play it. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy the video today. As usual, I will catch you in the next one, and until then, have a great day. I'll see you then. Peace out.